Hello everybody and welcome back to Crusader Kings, where it was asked how the progress on conversion is going, and the answer on that is slowly. Honestly, all this conquest we've been doing isn't great for our conversion, at least percentage-wise. But let's take a look. Yeah. That's about what I expected. It's going reasonably well. I mean, we've got this up here that we need to deal with for sure, but it's going reasonably okay. It was also pointed out that Iceland exists up here, and I actually appreciate that. I had actually not been looking up here for whatever reason, but if we take Iceland as well as this right here, then we can have this entire area. And that is pretty exciting to me. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now. Let's attack these guys. We're just going to seize the Northern Isles de jure, I think. Actually, we'll just seize the earldom. Okay. And we're going to raise up our troops somewhere over here. Wonderful. They'll show up eventually. Eventually. 5 months, apparently. How many troops does this guy even have? He has access to 15,000. That's actually a few more than I expected, but he does have that holy order. So that's okay. We will just wait here for a little bit until our men-at-arms show up, hopefully. It would be nice if they'd show up right about now. But I kind of doubt that they will. Not for another month or so is when I would expect them. I'm just double checking that we control this. Yeah, that's within our realm. Fantastic. Okay, I'm going to cut this in half, and we're going to get rid of these guys. They're very, very unnecessary. Wonderful. I'm going to cut it in half again. And actually, again as well. We'll get rid of these guys, as well as these guys. And now our men-at-arms have shown up. And off we go. You know, in retrospect, I should have declared on Iceland at the same time, with separate wars. That would have definitely been a lot better. Absolutely. That's something I should have done. My bad. Oh well. We can go after the Byzantine Empire for this section over here pretty quickly. But I do want to get this all squared away up here first. Stewardship lifestyle perk. Okay. Toe the line. Fantastic. And we're going to head on in over here. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Shouldn't have any problem with this, and that should stack wipe in theory. Excellent. And this fort will fall extremely quickly. Perfect. Do we have any upgrades that we can construct over here? Yes. But I believe we are now officially capped out. At least until we get our Royal Armory in 4 months. Okay, that is completely fine. We have, of course, finished up this war. I should have declared on Iceland simultaneously. There is no doubt about that. We're going to disband these guys. We're going to declare on Iceland. And we have a de jure claim on it. So we will go ahead and do that, and we're going to just raise our armies right here again. Yeah, it's going to take time for these guys to get here. How many troops do they have? They have about 15,000? Okay, that's fine. So we'll raise until we have about 30,000 here, split them off, and continue raising, and then we'll go up in slow siege. So we'll do something around the lines of this, and then we'll split off these troops up here. Once again, I'm going to move off about 30k. And we'll make sure there's a commander here. We'll put this guy in. And we're going to go up and begin a slow siege. Wonderful. So we should hit Royal Armory extremely soon. What do we want to get after that? Maybe promissory notes? Or court officials? Honestly, I'm not sure I care after this. We could go for land grants, I suppose. We've been betrayed! Oh no! Anyway. So we're going to have land grants in about 12 years anyway. Yeah, that's fine. We could definitely go for promissory notes. I think that's the best thing to go for after Royal Armory, in all honesty. Let's go ahead and put in our marshal. This guy is terrible for the job. Like, objectively awful. We'll put this guy in instead. I'm not shocked, to be clear, that we're losing this fight. And I don't know if we'll get stack wiped here or not. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Okay, that's an interesting retreat path. But we'll bring these guys on in, and we don't need anywhere near this number of levies. We have plenty of levies up there right now. Honestly, I kind of feel like we don't need any levies. So let's pull all of these levy troops out here. Again, I really wish there was a move all levies button. Hopefully that's something that's coming in the next patch. They are making some UI adjustments. So fingers crossed on that one. That would be really, really nice. Because this is very tedious. Like, incredibly tedious. Okay. We'll put all of these guys down. And then these lads, they are going to come up over here and meet up with our levy troops that are up here. Again, I'm not shocked that we lost this. They had their levy troops. I knew that would probably end up being the case. So that is completely fine. There's only so many places they can go, after all. And we're going to head on up. And we can ransom some prisoners, sure. I kind of don't care about cash, though, in all honesty. I'm a little shocked that the Royal Armory hasn't come in yet, but... okay. There it is. Okay. We'll take the hook, but I don't like it. In fact, I probably didn't need to do that. But let's, I think, go for promissory notes. That'll be in about 6 years. Sure. That'll be fine. And, of course, that does mean that we can make some expenditures down here at long last. Now, these in our economic duchy, they are completely upgraded at this point. Nothing more to do there except for Macquarie. So we'll go ahead and bring that up to a level 7 caravansary. And we are going to just work on upgrading each of these. And it'll take a little bit of time. Actually, I'm going to go for the Crown Armories first. Wonderful. And we shouldn't need to do any upgrades in any of our secondary holdings either. Those are completely maxed out. So that is all well and good. And we are going to finish up this siege over here. And we're just going to slowly take this territory. Everyone will know of your treachery. I don't even know who that was, though. It was one of our wives, I think. But, whatever. Okay, so we're going to finish up this siege. There we go. And we're going to head on over this way. We're now at plus 26%. This is going to force them to respond to us, I think. If they're clever. There's also this barony over here. Yeah, they're right there. I think we'll probably just go fight them after this siege, in all honesty. 50 days? Sure, why not? We can transfer this guy over. I'm not going to bother with it for now. I do want to potentially do a little work in here. I mean, as I've been saying, we could continue working on construction in territories like, say, this one. We can do things like that. But honestly, I feel like we don't need to. It would be more efficient to spend this money, to be sure. Absolutely, it would be. Like, this would absolutely be the correct thing to do. But I don't think it's a necessary thing to do. And so I will choose laziness over efficiency every time if I do not believe that the efficiency is necessary. I'm actually surprised that that was only on win decisively. Yeah, that's more like what I expected, is the flag version there. Now, see, they're currently heading around that way. And I'm interested in seeing about cutting them off by coming back around. Yeah, we're going to take attrition up here, but I kind of don't care. I think it's fine. Going after Bavaria would be a very efficient conquest, and that's probably going to be our kingdom claim after Lotharingia. Lotharingia is less land efficient, but there are a lot of duchy titles in that, and it clears up a lot of exclaves, which is the reason why I'm wanting to do that. So we're going to come around over here. Yeah, he's going to run away. No one expected that he wasn't. This is completely fine. We're just coming down to siege this barony, and then we're going up to his capital. Like, he's just going to chill up here. I don't mind this. Mecklenburg would be... That's a duchy tier realm there. Nordmark is also a duchy tier realm. So, I mean, we've got some cleanup that we can do up here for sure. I do want to focus on the Italian peninsula. And once we're finished conquering Iceland, we will definitely refocus on that. However, I'm still not seeing dismantling the papacy in here. We may have to control a little bit more for it to pop up. In fact, I'm not sure that we technically control anything within the region of Italia right now. We'd have to check that. And there is no region map mode. So, there's that. I'm just going to go ahead and assault this fort. Yeah, it's going to be costly, but let's get that done. And then we're going to come up over here. Excellent. And of course, we can continue working on some upgrades over here, I think. No, it wasn't any of those that got finished up. That's fine. How are we doing on our development in our capital right now? We're at 74. If we compare that to what Rome is currently at, Rome is currently at 90. We're catching up, then. That's not bad. That is not bad at all. So, Iceland, how you doing? Oh, we're completely fine here. We are absolutely fine. Wait, did we just become a witch? Where do we see our secrets at? I think our secrets pop up somewhere in here. But, we'll see. We will see. We are on primogeniture now, of course, so we no longer care about our children. And that is this war over. We'll enforce our demands, disband our troops. Wonderful. That is absolutely wonderful. Yeah, we'll go ahead and ransom these. That is fine. Okay, now as far as this over here goes. Francia, are we still truce to you? Yes, we are. Sardinia and Corsica. We're actually not. And this is okay. Let's attack Sardinia and Corsica. Well, at this point, we already own Corsica. So let's just attack Sardinia, how about? Wonderful. Our men-at-arms will pop up down here soon enough. Eventually, anyway. And we'll just go ahead and do this. And we'll take these guys out over here to begin a slow siege. Wonderful. And I'm going to split again, and we're going to take these guys out to begin another slow siege. Okay, is that our bombards? Yes, we don't need any more troops than this, that's for sure. And we're just going to take them directly down to the capital. Fantastic. Yeah, we're losing a little bit of cash. I don't care. That's completely fine. Okay, I guess that auto-fulfilled. Sure. Militia barracks have been completing. Fantastic. Let's get additional upgrades going down here then. Let's see, where else can we construct an upgrade? One here. And one here. Fantastic. Stewardship lifestyle perk available. And let's go ahead and grab Honored to Serve. Fantastic. Hello, pause menu. Okay, Sardinia. You are not going to last long here. I don't really care about that siege either. That's a duchy tier realm? Okay. I don't think we have a particularly efficient way to conquer duchy tier realms, but that's fine. And this war is over. Fantastic. We'll enforce our demands, disband our troops, And we're, of course, going to need to hand these titles out, and we'll go ahead and do so. I'm not sure where that's going. Maybe that's a de jure thing? Maybe. It is within our realm, though, so it should be okay. And we'll grant this holding to this guy. Now we are above our vassal limit. This is not shocking. We're going to hand that vassal out, and we're also going to create the Duchy of Corsica. And that will go to this guy. 2 vassals transfer with it. And we're going to create the Duchy of Sardinia. Wonderful. And vassals should transfer with this as well. We'll grant that to this guy, and 4 vassals transfer. That should be more than enough vassal transferage. Fantastic. No, I will not attend your feast. Okay, can we attack Piedmont? Yes, we can. Sure. This seems like a reasonable duchy conquer. Let's go ahead and do it. Gonna raise up some troops right here. I do wish we had that recruit only or raise only men-at-arms button. That would be awfully nice. But it's not next patch yet, so here we are. We should have our men-at-arms pop in very, very shortly. In theory, anyway. Any moment now, men-at-arms. There they are. Okay, so let's go ahead and reduce our levy troop count. We do not need this many levy troops. And we're going to bring this over to, I don't know, maybe something along the lines of 40k. That's probably massive overkill, but let's just do something kind of like that. Okay. Then we're going to come over here and begin sieging. I'm wondering if we just let these guys do what they're going to do. Maybe. 47 days? Yes. We siege so much faster, I'm not going to bother. So we will just siege these 3 locations. Absolutely no problem. That will, of course, get us... What is this, Pavia here? That'll get us a border with Pavia, yes. Looks good to me. Okay. We're already at 95% war score. Wonderful. So we are going to just siege down this barony. That'll be 45 days, and that will, of course, finish the war. I do think that we probably attack the Byzantines next. We're going to have to fight them quite a number of times to get them out of the Italian peninsula. So that is definitely something that seems worthwhile. Armorers have been constructed in Yao. Okay, and there's that war complete. Fantastic. And at some point, I would like to... I would like to conquer these guys and become the Caliph as well. I'm not sure if we've got time, is the problem here. Technically, in order to become the Caliph, what do we need? The Sunni Caliphate. That is this. Has no de jure titles below it. Interesting. I'm just wondering here. What do we suppose our odds are? That we would be able to inherit it. Who would accept this? Let's get that started here. We may well be able to inherit the Caliphate. So, we would then need this princess to be the one to inherit. Which means that this prince, this princess, and this prince must die. And he needs to also die before he has additional children. Odds on this are pretty low. Indeed. So, if we start this murder scheme, the question then becomes, what do we suppose the odds are that we can actually do this? I mean, we can throw money at the problem, right? We can do things like this. It's a lot of cash, to be sure, but we have a lot of cash. I'm not sure we care, and we stand to gain an awful lot. Let's see what that does. Okay, we gained a stress level. Why did we gain a stress level? Is it because we are... I don't know, actually. Okay, so this is definitely something I think we can pull off. Now, we are above our domain limit. We're going to need to hand these out. And that's certainly something that we will do. Wonderful. And wonderful. Okay, so we are above our direct vassal limit again, and we can create this duchy, and so we shall. And that will go... Okay, that will go to this person. So he gets that. Can we transfer vassals? No, we can't, but we can usurp the Duchy of Piedmont, and that's something that we'll do. And we will grant that off to this person. 2 vassals will go with, and that is actually perfect. Okay. There's apparently an imposter. We need to be alone to think about this. And we are also going, and this is actually because we're paranoid. I doubt there's an imposter, in all honesty. But let's go ahead and seclude ourselves as well. Fantastic. The scheme has been discovered. That's unfortunate. But I think we're still good. Now, we're going to have a lot of murdering to do over here to make this happen. But that's definitely something that we are going to work on as kind of a medium-term goal over here. And in the meantime, I definitely do want to continue attacking over in the Italian region. Francia, we are still truced with. The Byzantines might not be terrible to go ahead and declare on. Yeah, I mean, this isn't the most effective thing. And yes, I do accept this ransom. I'm just thinking about this right now, whether I want to actually fight the Byzantines exactly right now or not. They have 82,000 troops. I mean, it's not a problem. We can deal with it. But maybe we want to get this lined up first, before we fight somebody big like the Byzantines. Yeah, maybe. Maybe. I mean, there's a lot of little guys over here that we can fight. But I think for right now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here. And next episode, we'll finish lining up our inheritance of the Caliphate. And also continue working on conquering the Italian peninsula. You can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings. And I will see you all next time.